Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope you're doing great. We're going to be talking about one thing that you need to do that's crucial right now if you're a landlord or you're thinking about becoming a landlord with taking your property and turning it into a rental. And it has to do with inflation. So without further ado, let's do this. All right, so in today's times of rising inflation, it's very important that we start to protect ourselves and our investments. And one thing I've noticed is the cost of energy and everything keeps going up and up, and there's no end in sight. With government metrics saying that currently we're sitting between 5 and 6.5%, and who knows what number's right these days, I think it's very important to understand that I do not think, and this isn't financial advice, but I do not think that we have seen the worst of this inflation because our economy is on life support due to the rampant overspending of the government and the overprinting of money. So I have an idea. One thing that you can do, a lot of landlords aren't thinking about this right now, but I think it's gonna pinch them really quick as we enter the winter months, and that is paying the utilities for your tenants. You see, a lot of landlords actually have a setup to where they come in and they say, the rent's this much and it includes utilities, but they are missing one big key thing, and that is that inflation is starting to rise stronger and stronger and stronger. And over time, those costs are going to be more of a burden for the landlord to take on, especially as your tenants don't necessarily see the crunch. They don't see the prices going up, so they are not curtailing using the heater whenever they want, the air conditioning, or running the water like crazy. I think that this is the time to start to wean yourself off of those utilities and get them in the hands of your tenants. I think it's good on a handful of aspects, especially if for some reason the economy really starts to take a downturn and all of a sudden you are stuck with a tenant that might not be paying. On top of that, you're also paying the utilities. It's one thing to have a tenant that's not paying you the rent. It's another thing to have them completely happy because they're not paying rent and they're sitting in a nice, cozy, warm home. At least if the tenants have the utilities in their hands and they're not paying rent, and this is a worst case scenario, they have to still maintain that to stay nice and warm and cozy. So I hope you guys got something out of that. I really appreciate the time. The Economic Ninja is out.